It's your man Bustamove. Listen, man. Told y'all I was giving y'all, the full breakdown. I ain't here to over whoop. I'm just here to give y'all the scoop. But it do hit different when JMane pushing peace, which I respect that. But you play in the middle. See, you can't push peace. You ain't you no. Let me back up here, cause I'm whooping right now. You can push peace, JMane. But what you can't do is, as you pushing peace, you ain't see you not pushing loyalty. You're not pushing morals or principles. See that? Follow me here. You can push peace. Don't mean you gotta be cool with a person who ain't on the same page with you. There's no way little Anthony's pushing peace. Only thing little Anthony is pushing is a narrative to make him more and more powerful. And that's what we all doing. You know what I'm saying? But today, we gonna break down right here. I don't really want to go too hard on the dudes. I didn't really get into indulge into his full case. But the dude, King Yella, aka King Teller, whatever they want to call him, I don't know. But the Chicago cat, he was JMane man. He was Duck's man. And he made a statement. He called all DC dudes, which he was referring to DMV because Maryland dudes and Virginia dudes has that swag. Our swag speaks for itself. Like Baltimore got their swag, Chicago got their swag, Atlanta got their swag. DC, the DMV got a similar swag. Don't get it. It's a little language barrier here and there in the midst of the swag, but it's the swag. So he was calling our whole side of town, zesty and gay behind bars, which I don't deem that to be a true statement. Truth be told, hey Yella, you just zesty looking, Holmes. You look like a fat, light-skinned, shaved bird. That's just my opinion. But here no there, let's keep going. So when you said that right there, I guess you were trying to sound sweet for the gram or sound sweet for the YouTube, and you ran against a buzzsaw. Because one thing I will say about Lil Anthony, he got motion. He got motion. He got his vibe. He got his flow. Do I respect his vibe? I do not. Do I like his flow? I do not. Will I discredit his motion? I will not. Anthony got motion, a.k.a. Lil Ant Glizzy. But his motion don't deter a man from being a man. See, Buster, I'm a man. I'm going to speak on what I want to speak on. That's why I don't respect JMane, because end of the day, you could push peace, but there's certain boundaries that you shouldn't cross. So because you want peace, don't mean that you got to deal with a dude if it could be a peace treaty. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, shout out to the DC Blacks, man. I did a lot of studies with Burry Mills, which is the leader of the Aryan Brotherhood, the Aryan Nation, and I've been watching a lot of videos where Burry was dealing with, the Mexicans, the Mexican card, the blacks, because he was pushing peace when he needed to. See, Burry was wickedly wise. When he needed to push peace, he pushed peace to get itself together. Ant pushes peace to get itself together. As soon as he gets it together, he comes back with a bunch of lies and slander. We know for a fact Anthony has not a peaceful bone in his body. He ain't got a violent bone in his body either, but a peaceful bone, he ain't got it. That young boy is just pure evil, especially up here. He's fighting with like multiple personalities, here nor there. So King Yella, I'm not calling you King Yella no more, just Yella. Yella ran up against that. Made a little comment, and the comment, when he made the comment, he mentions Little Anthony in the comment. Little Anthony, he don't take kindly people mention his name. He hates it. But I don't respect that because he's mentioned everyone else's name. He will say something about everybody under the sun, but don't want you to say nothing about him. Makes no sense. I don't like it. I'm a fellowship on Little Anthony's name all 2024. But, like I say, Yella said what he said and pulled Lil Anthony into it, and Anthony did what he did. He took off on him. And in the midst of Anthony taking off with his team around him, as he always say, his Fortune 500 company, which could be true, Inside Man and them, they brought the niche to drag on, or should I say fellowship on the whole Chicago. So that's what they did. Excuse me. And it was very lucrative because he grabbed the whole region to check and see what he was doing. But this is all Yella's fault because Yella was out of pocket. Yella thought things were sweet because even in the DMV, the DC, Maryland, Virginia, even our most solid men, our weirdos are still trained to go. But I say this right here: you thought you could just talk and bash our town with no repercussions, with no repercussions of bashing you in the same. So you thought it was just was sweet, but it wasn't. It wasn't. It ain't sweet like that. You can't do that. So then that's when the snowball effect kicks in. So now Yella started this now. So now it was like you gotta draw the line in the sand. The line in the sand. What side you on? And see, JMane is playing both sides of the fence. And that's where things get muddy. That's where the waters get muddy at. Because now they asking you where you stand at. See, Bustamove, I stand on business. I don't care what no one says. I respect man. If you on man time, I'm going to respect you. If you a businessman, I'm going to respect you. I know some businessmen that I respect and I don't respect as a man. Say Cheese for that matter, Sean Cotton. I just don't respect him as a man because I see what he's doing. He's planting as what Cat Williams called a plant. JMane is a plant. Ant Glizzy is a plant. Charleston White is a plant. He's planting people with a mind state to tear down what people have tried to build up. See, it's no love for the respect thing. No, it's only love for the disrespect. And that's where it gets ugly at. So now, once Anthony has done what he's done, he's looking for his next victim. That's where we come into that where he just trolls anybody. But you can't say his name. Don't say Mr. Glizzy's name. That makes no sense to me. So once he's done what he do, he trolls anybody. So now he done bumped into the DC Blacks. Because think about it. When Yella say what he say, he's involved in a whole organization of men who has built something. He's disrespecting them. So not only did he disrespect the men, free the men, he linked little Anthony, someone who's never been to jail, never been to prison. He say he got a license to carry, that's still up for debates. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. But to say license to carry, but he's never been, he's not a convict, he's not even an inmate. So now where do we go from here? So now the men is dialoguing with each other about this, and we know little Anthony is mentally retarded. We know, he's mentally challenged. You know what I'm saying? We know little Anthony's mentally challenged. So now Anthony's mentally challenged. Anthony don't know how to deal with certain things. So as the men dialoguing, it ain't even about you, Slim. But he has this mind state that you can't say his name on no level. That makes no sense to me. Like the man who built his whole fortune on saying other men's name, say his name can't be said. Just like when he inboxed me, or when I inboxed him, he posted a picture, my jail picture of MCTC, and I want to say '04. And I told him, stop playing victim out here. Seem like you a victim when the whole time you the ringleader of the circus, Holmes. And, I basically told him, he be doing a lot of bitch ass shit. And what he do? He seen it and he blocked me. You wanna know why? Because he's a coward. You wanna know why? Because he understands, like, you can't beat the men. You can't beat real. See, all y'all that want to fabricate and run with false narratives, do that. Because that's what y'all want. But if you want the real narrative is Yellow is a clown. He disrespected the town he had no business doing, and it bit him in his ass. Pause. Ant Glizzy is a clown because you want to know why? He has no morals, no principles as a man, and that's why you can't take a dude like him serious. You can respect what he's on. He trying to get his bag up. He done made a way. He done made a lane for himself, but don't mean that we got to respect him. I don't respect him. JMane, he's flip-flopping. He got the waters all muddy. He don't know what he want to do, and he think he going to play this game and call it a pushing peace. I'm all with pushing peace. I'm all for pushing peace. But I say this right here: when you pushing peace, don't mean you gotta jeopardize your integrity or jeopardize your dignity. Because see, what happens is a lot of you dudes, y'all sit back and y'all find yourself trying to justify what Slim be doing. You can't do it. You can't justify what he does. He does nonsense. So now he involved Say Cheese, Yella, JMane, DC Black, and while all that's going on, you know, he had a time last year on Bustamove's name. So, you know, I kind of like, I learned the game. So he was saying my name, but very nonchalantly. It was not really no really very malicious things, but it was saying my name too much. So when I had a discussion and his name came up, I said his name. Because I'm not going to stray away from saying his name. Because at the end of the day, I know who he is. He's a coward. He's a liar. That's what I'm telling you right now. Get ready for the Bustamove side story. Get ready for that. Because we're going to break that whole situation down, that whole story down. Because you want to know why? Anthony can't break it because Anthony's a liar. You can't take nothing Anthony say seriously. All he does is lie. But I say this right here, man. It's your man Bustamove, man. General YouTuber. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, get all the notifications. Man, we going up all 2024, man. We fellowshipping. Like I say, King Yella. This was the King Yella story, basically saying, I said I want to call that man King Yella no more. This was Queen Yella. This is the Queen Yella story, basically saying that he was out of pocket, he disrespected the men, and it just really backfired on him, and they said the snowball effect down. But like I say, he linked the wrong guy to the men. You know what I'm saying? He linked the wrong guy to the men. If y'all think that Ant Glizzy represents the DMV in any way, y'all tripping. He represents Ant Glizzy. And I'm not mad about that. But I say this right here. The DMV is the DMV. Just like JMane represents JMane. Chicago, Chirac is Chirac. That's what everybody keep failing to realize. Represent and understand yourself. Push yourself. Bustamove and pushes itself. Don't nobody push this locomotive behind me but me. Well, shout out to the great one, the Sice King, and my man Benny. You know what I'm saying? We got a whole little, businessman podcast thing going. But I'm trying to say this right here. I make my decisions. I make things the way they are. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I don't respect Charleston White's thoughts, but I know Charleston White, he ain't ducking nothing. You know what I'm saying? So we got to keep this in mind that at the end of the day, because he ain't ducking enough don't mean that he's a man, he's a gangster. He ain't a gangster. He'll tell on you. You know what I'm saying? But he going to go wherever he want to go. And we going to debunk the notion that Lil Anthony moves around solo, dolo. Boy, stop faking. Shout out to Big Flock, man. Because when I was doing business with you, Big Flock was there every time. Make sure that you was straight while you was in Maryland on my side of town. Stop what you doing. See, that's the lies that we got to stop letting him tell. We got to stop letting Lil Anthony tell these lies that he is a person that moves dolo, solo. He going to do what he want to. No. When he's in amongst the other men, he moves accordingly when he in the midst of other men. You know what I'm saying? He moves accordingly. Yes, he does. He moves properly that let people know, oh, okay, you know what I'm saying? He ain't, that's really probably just the act until he get away from you, then he trick you, and you be like, damn, Shawty just took off on him. You be like, wow. Nah, that ain't an act. He's just a coward. That's all. But like I say, man, it's your man Bustamove. Man, get ready for a whole bunch of more stories coming. Hey, shout town, shout rap. Keep pushing peace. But JMane, you out of pocket. Hey, Yella, Queen Yella, you out of pocket. Shout out to the men. Shout out to DC Black. Keep doing your movement. Lil Anthony, get your money, Salam. But I say this right here. You out of pocket. It's your man Bustamove. I am out.